Hi all. So now next get started with the very important topic of Angular is routing. So what is routing? So suppose you have a web application and you have hyperlink about us, home component and all lots of components. Now you want to navigate from one component to another component, from home to about us to contact us. So how do I do? So with the help of routing. So whenever you creating a application, at the time of creating an application, it will be asking you, would you like to add Angular routing? So what do you mean by that? So if you are adding the routing at the start of the application, there will be one routing file will be getting added in your application, which is responsible for all the routing activities. In Angular 7 that facility they have provided, but before that there were no such kind of facilities there. So earlier we need to create a routing file with yourself only. So now they have already provided, so we can utilize this one. So you can say why, yeah, yes, and we by default we are taking CSS. So till that time this application is getting created, we will going to our board and we are going to learn how to yeah. So let's go to your classroom. Yeah, so now what is routing? So now we have about us, home, contact us, hyperlink, and when you click on about, you will be getting about related page, common component, and home. And when you click on home, you're getting the home related contents. So for achieving this thing, we should add a router module, which is a part of Angular router. So after importing that router module, we have a method for root, which is accepting a array of objects of all the routes. In the routes, we should define a path, example about us, and component. Yeah, so this is the way to create a path in a router module. Okay, so let's go into your real application. Yeah, now it's not done yet, so I think it's take few seconds. Yeah, I think it's now done. Yeah, so now open our project. Yeah, so now go for explore source app. So we have a, whenever I'm saying routing, yes, then I'll getting a file that is called as a routing module.ts, which is responsible for all the routing related activities. Yeah, so now you need to import router module from router package. So router module has a method router module dot for route. So where we adding all the routes. Routes means all the path of your routing. So which is a array basically. So we need to add objects in the array. So first we need to define a path about us and component. So we need to define the component name here. So first we need to import that component. So I think we have to create first that component. So let's go to command prompt ng gc about. Yeah. Now similarly create a home component. Yeah. So now import from about component and define the about component here. Similarly create another object path home and import from home component. So now we have declared the routes of the component. Now need to write a logic of the representation of your routing. So I have already written some code, so I'll copying this. So now router link. So we have a two hyperlink only. One is about and second one is home. So let me delete that context as. Now router link. So what do you mean by a router link? Router link is linking that alias name path with the actual component. So whenever I am saying about, it will be reaching to this for root method, and in for root method it will be denoting to about component. So it's I think about us. So let me copy that and let's paste to save all. Yeah. So now whenever I am clicking on that this hyperlink about us, so we'll go to that path, and if up and here I am getting about us, it means about component. Similarly home means home component. Yeah. So now let's run this application ng serve. Yes, it's taking some time. Yeah, now it's getting started. Oh, I think it's some errors there. So what's the error? Hem component is not assignable to route. Okay. Yeah. So this component name is missing. Component. Now it will be okay. So go to localhost. Yeah. So now we have two routes, about us and home. So whenever I'm clicking on about us, then I'll getting the path about us, and similarly when I click on home, I'll getting the home works. So this is the way to implement a routing in Angular. So that's the things from my side when routing tutorial. I'll be continuing with routing concepts and next tutorial. Thanks for watching this videos. Thanks.